Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas playthrough. It is the Lonesome Road DLC, and it should be episode number 188. Let me just double check that. 188. We're here inside of an old hotel. Oh, yes, Hero? What's up? Hi. Did you want to say hello? Say hi. Good boy. Good boy. Hero says, YouTube, hello. I have things to say, things to do. I would like a treat, please. So we're supposed to make our way to the roof of this collapsed office building, and in the last episode, we entered this building on the other side of the missile silo and all the craziness that happened there. So, yo, I've got some weird stuff going on with my PC where occasionally we drop a frame or two. I hope. Down. No, lay down. Sorry, guys. Hero wants in on the action. Anyways, I'm excited. Yeah, we'll see what we got. See what we got going on up here. But what happens when we actually make it to the top of the, you know, right here, when we make it out to the roof? I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Houseville, High Road, Ashton, tiny cracks in the earth. Nothing compared to the road carved ahead.
Okay.
Before you, this is the edge of the divide.
We're getting to the divide proper here.
Lies your work, the history you burned in the earth, what you brought to the people here.
The nuke I just launched, or what do you mean? If I say I had nothing to do with this, he will prove me wrong. I'm sure of it. I'm curious in that, but what happened here is the better approach for me.
You delivered a package. Had markings that matched those in the divide. Not all, but enough. Military markings from someplace the bear had savaged in the west. Maybe seeing those markings on it reminded you of home, made you carry it.
I don't remember this package.
It was from the west, from deep in NCR. Whether made by them or not, it came here through your hands. It was a device, a detonator.
Okay.
One I'd never seen before, or heard before. You carried that thing to the divide. I know because I followed you as you walked the road, watched you do it. You brought it here, to the community you built. And you are responsible for what happened after, when the device opened, started to speak. When it did, the divide answered back. Those missiles you've seen, buried in their silos. They exploded beneath the ground, cracked the landscape. Sand, ash, the dead. The divide skies became a graveyard.
Ooh. Okay. I carried a package, which was a detonator here. It had markings from a place farther west, but markings that I recognized. I made it speak, which, aka, I probably popped the detonator and blew up a bunch of nukes here. What was here before? I have lots of questions, but what was here before? He says your community. What does that mean? How did you survive? It's a good question.
Should have died there, but now that I know you live, the machines here
Autodocs?
saved me. I was the only survivor.
You were the sole survivor?
I was.
Hey, kind of young
Your
Jesus,
message inside,
trying to take it easy.
close to the one that shadows you, began to build themselves. Then others. They
So maybe
only
he's...
take what parts they find in the divide, never roam beyond it. Can't even leave the silos without a human shadow. Like hounds. Maybe they saw the flag on my jacket, thought I was of America. If so, history saved me. A sign.
Okay. So, iBots have been running around, keeping this place running, saving stuff, building auto docks, it sounds like. He's not of America? I mean, America is a questionable idea at this time, right? But like, He says they thought I was of America, which saved me. This is revenge for nearly killing you then? This whole thing we're doing right now? You said the package had markings?
Machinery. Simple on the outside. Computer parts. Inside. More complicated. Was the only time I'd heard a machine speak in the Divide. The only machine with a voice.
Why would I have brought it here? I'm not going to say this because I don't know anything about my past. I know so little about my past. Why would I have brought it here?
I've walked the east. You've walked the west. More than I have. Circle Junction, Reno, Vault City. Word a few at Fort Ardash. Fort abandoned. Even further west than that. Ramen drives on the big circle.
My guess is
whatever you saw out there,
a lot of those places are Fallout 1 and 2.
Enough to make you stay.
But or 3.
Markings on the package reminded you of the road home.
I don't really need to know them for this, so. And not only do I not need to know them for this, I look forward to the day I may someday get to understand them in their own context. But for now, approaching the thing is only I can approach it, which is vaguely knowing that Reno. I know where Reno is. Some of the other places I've heard very little about, but yeah. Okay, so I don't understand how a package could have done this.
You will. I'll show with Mojave, Bear, and Bull the way of it. How couriers can break nations.
Are you gonna do the same thing to the Mojave?
What happened here can happen again. You already proved it. What you did in Ashton, the silo there.
Nuke I launched. I had no idea the silo was active until the missile was in the air toward Hopeville. I didn't intend to send off that missile over the Divide. Yeah.
Didn't stop you though. Like carrying the chip to Vegas. Old world death in your hand. Pieces of the old world like that just need someone careless enough to take them where they need to go.
We agree, actually. Yeah.
Their killing.
We agree. All of these dialogue options are like, I'm not to blame. I'm not to blame. Which doesn't recognize the potential more complicated truth here, which is that I may be responsible and also not to blame, you know? It can be that shade of gray, right? In my mind, it can be that I am responsible and also not to blame. Those are different things. I'm not to blame. If I say this, I bet he'll level me, or he'll laugh at me.
All these roads that you walked, these packages that you carried, think it wasn't your choice? Of course, it was your choice. You could have stayed in the Mojave, but you chose to come. Couldn't let be. Not in you to let go. Came for no other reason than you were curious, restless. Always have been. Had to know the why of it. Now, I'll show you.
Curiosity killed me. The why of it. The why of it? You're the one that needs to answer that. Why are you doing this?
Want to hear the answer of it. Not just history's answer. Your answer for what happened here.
I have bad news for you. I don't have a fucking memory. I have no idea. I got shot in the head. I don't know if you remember this, Courier 6B, but Courier 6A got a bullet in the brain. I don't know. I don't remember shit. I don't remember anything. What happened here is an accident. Any anger you have, let it go. You know, that's always worked for me. When somebody's really irrationally mad at you to the point that they're gonna blow up nukes and destroy part of the world and blame you for it. The thing I've always tried is to say, hey, you know that anger you got inside of you? Just let it go, bro. Just let it go. You're angry because I accidentally brought an explosive to the Divide.
Accident. Ignorance is a choice. The chip, a choice. for the dead and all that come here.
Ignorance is choice. Is so broad as to be slightly unhelpful here, Courier 6B. All right, cool. Let's ask this thing about the NCR. You mean the Republic troops who were here?
The soldiers of the bear. They were dead already. Their symbol, diseased. Deserved to die as my brothers did at Boulder City. Mines, bombs. I carry nothing for them. Their deaths here were a mercy compared to the ones that still walk the divide.
When he says Boulder City, right here, Legion, maybe he's less far east than I thought. When he says east, I'm always like, East Coast for sure. Maybe he just means like Denver area, like Colorado area, Boulder City, etc. I'm gonna ask the first one. I think this. I don't know that he is Legion. I don't know that it's that simple. We'll ask. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Did the explosion kill your family, your wife or children?
My family, my tribe lives.
My tribe?
Its history died long ago. Fell under the shadow.
I knew
of
it.
the bull.
Let's go. He's not Legion.
By
He was
another
consumed by the
symbol.
Legion, his tribe.
No, this isn't about family.
He's Legion, but only so far.
Common blood.
And then maybe he
Blood
wouldn't even
shared by axe, not
call himself
by
Legion.
chance.
Oh my god. I don't think you guys can see this in the background. But Hero is rolling on his back and having a grand old time. We're both having a good old time. Oh my god. Oh, this dog, he never stops. Never stops. I want to ask this question just to see if he'll clarify if he feels that he is Legion or not.
The supply line, the artery for the West. I have seen the blood of NCR and Legion hands many times. I carry no hatred for duty, if that's what this was.
Okay.
The divide was more than
That's an
that.
interesting shade of gray.
People, more than that.
That's a super interesting shade of gray. He carries he harbors no resentment for duty. I don't remember exactly how I phrased it, but the divide was worse than that. He feels more than that. If you blame me for what happened here at the divide, why do you care? I think I'm responsible.
The community that was once here, and the package you brought, both.
So we're asking why. Why do you care?
Divide, markings of America. You've seen the marks, the symbol, as early as the Hopeville silo, maybe. Carried it etched on your weapons. The divide, its buildings, its people.
Is it the different colors? The different color, the three colors? Is that what we're talking here?
Surrounded them here.
I think it is, right?
Markings like the flag on my back when I followed a Euro road to the divide those years ago.
Okay.
I saw the symbol I wore all around me. An old world symbol, strong to survive here. Its people strong. Outlast the bear, outlast the bull. Promise of something better.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiser was right to want it dead. NCR was right to want to rake their claws in it. Seeing it changed me. Just as seeing Hoover Dam changed Kaiser and the NCR. Seeing it end changed me too.
That's really fucking beautiful. You believed in what this place was. That's really beautiful. Tell me what it was, because now I'm curious.
There was hope here. Another
Damn,
chance.
I'm sad that I missed it.
Nation
I'm sad that I maybe
stirring to
ended it.
life. A place I could have set my flag.
What was the name of this place?
Not the America of old. but something larger than the tribes of the East.
Yeah, when he says East, he means like
than the houses of the West.
Denver-ish area.
Better.
He means like the Legion's territory.
Could have bridged both.
I just realized
like
that.
Hoover Dam. Now, like the dam, it's too covered in blood to see what it could have been. You gave life to this place. I followed your road here, saw the divide. You led me here so that I could see. Then you brought it to an end.
And that's why you want me dead.
My history isn't revenge or hate. The road that brought us both here isn't about that. It's about the message you carried, the one in that package, whether you knew it or not. The message that one can kill a nation, can kill a symbol, and all that gather beneath its flag. I don't blame
This is super interesting, especially when compared to the main story.
For what you made me see. Now you will see what you brought to the Mojave, and that will be my message to you.
Okay. If I understand correctly, what I did to the divide awakened in him a terrible realization of what one individual can do, or one bomb, who knows. This is so interesting. Oh, I was just talking about how much I care about this theme so much in stories and stuff, and now it's actually popping up, and I'm so excited. Like the scope of the individual and what they can and can't do. And Fallout games are like built on at least the ones I've played. It's like built into the very core that one individual could make all the difference, and this seems more up that alley again. Basically, I destroyed this place and gave Courier 6B, Ulysses, the terrible realization that one person could do that. And now he's thinking about doing it to the Mojave, it sounds like, and he's gonna make me watch. Let the boy watch. This is me just, I'm constantly revising my my version of what I think is happening, and that's where I'm at so far. That's my blind reaction to where I'm at so far. What's the message?
The nations of the Mojave, cracked and broken as the divide, its people the same. I have walked at Caesar's command across the east into the west, far enough to know Caesar's word did not drive me, far enough to see the end. You've seen it. No courier, whatever their flag, can ignore it. Why you didn't stay in the west, why you wandered. There's no future in the bear.
You say that.
Bull.
You say that.
The bear.
And I don't know. Maybe you're right.
To life. And the bull, when the Legion reaches the sea,
Definitely not in the bull. Potentially in the bear. Potentially in the bear.
Die.
What about the followers of the apocalypse?
Killing one will end both. And you made me see how one could do it. Your ignorance, carelessness, can be used with
My puppet
purpose.
qualities? Okay. Then you learned the wrong message?
Really?
I don't know that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what the message is.
No. You walked from this, turned your back on it. Now you and others will answer for it. I'll start with the west. Let that burn. Then, if the east falters after,
Okay.
I'll bring the divide there as well. Burn away the flags. Begin again.
Sierra Madre, begin again, by the way. Sierra Madre, begin again. Alright, so now we get to ask the question. So, it sounds like his overall plan, destroy the West, which mostly means, I believe that means he is saying, I will destroy the NCR. In the area, he'll destroy both. The Mojave has NCR and Legion both. However, if he's destroying the West first, then the East, that would be NCR first, then Legion, which makes sense given his background. I'm here. Now what, Ulysses? Courier 6B?
Not done. Haven't walked it full yet. Not nearly enough. The way ahead and below leads to the heart of the divide. And there, you and I will have an ending to things.
I just want to take a moment to say, remember in, and maybe I don't know yet, remember in Old World Blues where people were like, oh my god, if he hates dialogue, Lonesome Road's going to be long. I said then, and I maintain now, it's not that I hate dialogue. This dialogue is so fucking interesting to me because it's a dialogue. It's a conversation. It's not a monologue. Like the 30-minute opening scene to Old World Blues. Okay, I'm going to set that aside and move forward now. Okay. I'm not saying I told you so, but I am saying I told you so. I'm not done talking to you yet. There's more I want to know. Canyon is miles long, maybe longer. Where can I find you? I have a feeling we'll know when we can find him. There's more I want to know. He's gonna say.
You once, long ago, and loud enough for history to hear. Tired of your messages. Still, curiosity drove you this far. Let's see what else it can do.
All right, sure. You made a promise not to kill me. Why? I have so many questions. Oh my god. What do we even start with? Do we just go top to bottom? There's so much. Promise not to kill me.
Caesar's orders. Sometime before I realized the why of it wasn't just you.
Kaiser says don't kill couriers.
No telling how many were Legion.
Legion had infiltrated.
Maybe all of them.
Okay.
Wasn't sure about you until the divide. All the NCR burning. That much death. It bears the mark of a Legion hand. But you killed like NCR. Like Hanlon. With mines, bombs, missiles. Killed Legion along with the bear. Like a coward. Kills from a distance. If you were Legion, then NCR beat you.
I was so afraid he was about to say, you're a Legion member, Harry. I was never a Legion agent. I hope not.
I know.
Okay, good.
Now.
It's like, fuck.
What was done.
I just killed all of them.
Legion who died here. Even if you were Legion, you would answer for those deaths.
Not that it matters, but it matters to me. It matters to me. Not that it matters for our current situation, but it matters to me in a larger sense. What's our history? How do you know me?
I knew all of you. Your name, your road to and from the divide, what that meant for the Legion. We never spoke, knew you through your actions, knew you'd walked the West as I'd walked the East, learned different lessons, and I would never have discovered the divide without you.
I uncovered all 6 references to the past of me. That's cool. All right. Sorry, all this talking first thing in the morning, directly post coffee, has my throat a little ticklish. Okay, the package, the detonator. Tell me more about that.
You know what it was. Had symbols of America on it. New markings from after the Great
Is it the red
War.
glare? No.
Thought it might be America coming again. Promise of another future. Another flag.
That matches partially, but not completely. What is it? What was it?
A piece of machinery. Military. Holding memories. Codes, maybe. When it woke.
Is it
made
Dee Dee?
these sounds. Words. When it spoke, the divide became fire. The ground tore apart like the skies. Through it all,
It held the nuclear codes, and it held...
maybe calling for home. Buried in the divide.
It's buried in here. Okay.
Part of it now.
It's not DD then.
Wherever it is, it's been silent. If it spoke again, we'd know.
What do you mean when it woke?
Machine couldn't speak by itself. needed a terminal to access it.
Okay.
Like the terminals in the silos here, or the machine with you. When it was connected, it started
So
speaking,
it sounds like...
and the divide answered.
What I'm imagining is literally like, it's like the nuclear football. It's that, when connected to the right things, it'll blow everything up. But it itself does not do anything. So, when it connected to the right machines or to an iBot, that's my guess. That's my guess. Before I go any further, I deserve some answers.
You've seen the divide, walked it, farther than I thought you would. Not sure how much farther you have in you. If you need answers, speak. You've earned them. Even if only you,
Aren't you lonely?
and I can carry them from here.
Courier 6B, aren't you lonely? Talk to me, my friend. Talk to me. I guess that's why we're having such a long conversation, is because he is lonely. Where can I find you?
At the end of the divide, through the trenches and wreckage, that's where you'll find me. My new home, here, amongst dead men. You and that machine.
The tower.
Keep your eyes on the tower that cuts the horizon.
Okay.
You'll find your way. Made it this far. Not much farther to go.
All right. Oh shit, there's enemies. Holy shit. That was an awesome conversation, first off. Hello, Didi. Ruffy. That was an awesome conversation. More on that in a second. I'm just gonna make sure... Nothing there. Okay. We're almost at the end of the episode. That was a long conversation. Sorry, I didn't realize how long it was. I'm gonna loot a little bit while I think and maybe talk a little bit out loud about what we just did. So, that's all super interesting. That was like a lot of good answer. A good oh yeah, there's a nuke right there. A lot of potential answers to my more like logistical questions, like who are you, what was here before. We learned a lot during that conversation. I don't want to reiterate it all. I tried to go slow during and figure it out. So, but we learned some big things, you know, like the community was here that gave people hope, which actually makes me mostly super sad. The fact that that community was destroyed makes me super sad, because that does feel like one of the big things that we've sort of lacked in the Mojave. Is like it's one of the things that, like, in Fallout 4 I felt so quickly that I knew who I allied myself with, and here I've struggled so deeply to find somebody that I can, and for good reason. Oh look, they're right there. There's enemies there. I've struggled to find somebody that I agree with completely. We're gonna blow this stuff up, but we're probably gonna do it in the next episode because I have some things to say real quick before we go. Oops, that's a flashbang. So, all that said, okay, we made it to Sunstone Tower Roof. We have to go to Ulysses Temple. Ooh, let's have the Courier's Mile up here. God, this place is huge. Okay. So, the thing I wanted to say was, I mentioned earlier this idea of like the individual and how much the individual can do and is responsible for, and the idea that, like, to me, the Fallout games that I've played are like based on this like foundational idea that it's very hero's journey-ish, that like one man and one man's decisions, one human and one human's decisions, the Courier or the sole survivor, makes all the difference and decides the outcome of nations and et cetera, et cetera. And for a second there, I thought we were touching on the antithesis. Oh shit, it's too early in the morning. The antithesis to that idea, which is that it's possible that the machines themselves, the machinations of nations and all of that, are bigger than one man can affect, one person can affect. And I'm so very interested in that tension. I'm really interested to see if that happens in this little bit that we got coming up here. It seems like it might not. It seems like Courier 6B, Ulysses, is full on. He's on just like the anti-hero's journey. Not that he realizes he's not capable of everything he thinks, but that he's capable of doing things terribly and destroying the entire Mojave. We'll see. Anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this episode. That was a super interesting conversation and episode. In the next one, we'll get going along here. How? I don't know. I'm gonna blow up a warhead first. A couple warheads first. But yeah, until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, I would appreciate a like or a positive comment for the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise, Hero, do you want to tell him what to do? You want to tell him? Say, otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.